So what is up, guys? So today is a really big day. So yesterday we kind of waited around all day. My FD was supposed to be delivered and it wasn't. It was a whole ordeal with the shipping company. They've been giving me a hard time with everything. They're a pain in the ass. Probably won't ever deliver with them again. But they said it's supposed to be here in a few hours today. So the FD is hopefully officially being delivered, which I still doesn't feel real that I even have the car until it's literally here in the garage. It's not gonna feel real, but I'm excited. Jip, are you excited? I'm freaking out.
I'm hyped to see one like every other day, you know?
That's true.
You only see him at a car show and it's like some dude who's got it like right hand converted and it's like mint and...
Right, so the FD is here, I guess. I got no phone call or anything, but Steph just ran inside. It's about time.
Hey!
So they duct taped the whole front end, which sucks, which kind of made it rattle on the door the whole time and it fucked the fender and door up, but whatever. Things definitely a clapper. I knew it was gonna be super rough. I mean, if it looked rough on photos, I mean, it's gonna look pretty rough in person. We like kind of already noticed that the car was hit in the front end, which kind of sucks. You could see it in the wheel well, but whatever. And it's missing a crap ton of parts. Pain in the ass. The awesome shipping company duct taped the car, which is the best thing to ever use. So not only is now my fender trashed and my door trashed, but there's it's gonna take so long to get all this stuff off.
Oh.
It's stuffed. You could definitely tell the guy like went to go part the car out and said, "Oh crap! No wait, I found the title," and then now he sold it. Way nicer than the red one though. That's for sure.
Same price as the other one too.
Yeah, same price as the red one too. Right, I want to take this front bumper off right away because it's just pissing me off the way it looks. It's a nice bumper. It's like not in bad condition.
It's got the Infinity badge on the back.
I'm gonna take this fender off because this fender just pisses me off. See, if you did this when you shipped me the car, my door wouldn't have been duffed. Yeah, if you can see here, it was hit right here too, which sucks, but it didn't affect any of the lower part, which is really where you notice it. So the only thing that really sucks is just like, makes the grommets not fit 100%, but we could fix that, that's no problem. The front end was definitely hit, you could see it wrinkled right here. It was wrinkled here. And this is bent too. This is not supposed to be that far back. And then it's obviously bent right here. But the bumper covers this, so it's not a big deal. It is gonna be a drift car, so. And I guess right now I gotta take down a list and try to find as many parts as we can. It sucks, the guy, you could tell, started to part the car out for some reason and decided just to sell it as a complete. And so it's missing a lot of like the tiny, really expensive parts that I don't mind piecing over time because I don't really need them right away. I'm gonna be focusing more on the drivetrain, and then as parts show up and funds are there, then I'll start piecing it together. But it's a project, it's a big project. I bought a cheap shell and that's what you get with a cheap shell. But now I don't feel so bad drifting it, so. All right, so there's a bunch of junk in the trunk. Most of it is literally trash. I don't know even why he gave me half this stuff, but the brakes are in here, which is cool. And that's about, and the headlight motors are in here. So that's about all I'm gonna use. Everything else is just junk. Definitely needs to be washed. What is up, guys? So today is a new day. So today I really wanna go through the FD some more because I didn't really get too much yesterday. And maybe by the end touch the budget hatch a few, get some more parts on there. But yeah, so as of right now I haven't dug into the car at all, but I guess it is time to go through this big old mess that the previous owner left me, and I'm very curious at what is underneath here. Factory wheel chalk, that's pretty cool. Something for some sockets, which you're not gonna use. I don't know what this is. All right, well, he gave me a radiator with the overflow tank, I guess. Rear speaker, one of my headlight motors. Oh, awesome, I got a headlight and I got the trim around it. That trim piece is expensive, so I'm happy. More intake piping. Ooh, the factory jack. This is actually really nice to have. So this is a really solid one. This is aluminum too. So these are really nice on lowered cars. I like to use these to get my car up a couple inches so I could actually stick a real jack underneath it. So this is a really cool thing to have. I got a caliper. This one's nice. Oh, hell yeah. We got the other headlight and the shield around it. So that is good news. That is really good news. All right, so as you can see, I got a bunch of extra stuff that I probably don't need, like all this intake piping and everything, but I'm happy we got the headlights. I'm happy we got one caliper at least, and I'm pretty stoked about the little factory jack thing. So I'm gonna take my time and clean the rest of this up. Full rear interior, which is really cool. It's not in great shape, but it's all there. So I'm just gonna take my time now, go through all this, clean it up, and then get back to you guys. All right, so I just give it a quick half-ass wipe down, and it looks a lot better, like way better. I don't know if you could tell on video, but cleaned up a lot better than I thought it was, and I didn't even use any like interior refresh. I just kind of wiped it down with a Windex. So now to tackle the grimy part, the front. One part I don't know if I'm happy or really upset about is the fact that the whole wire harness is literally right there for the whole, you know, front of the car. Luckily the dash is still on. Like, I'm kind of happy in the sense that like now getting the bay ready for paint and everything like that, like I don't have to remove it. But it also sucks because I've never messed with the FD wire harness before, so I have no idea where it goes. We could figure it out. I just hope everything's here and nothing's like all cut up or anything. Yeah, that's a little intimidating, but looking at it quick, it doesn't seem like there's any, you know, cut plugs or anything, which is good. This is gonna be a whole nother day going through this, but I'm just gonna, you know, kick it off to the side and start ripping some stuff out of here. Got a free screwdriver. Sick. I'm gonna take the seats out right now because they need to go. Getting this thing nice and stripped. Now I gotta basically take my time and get all the random like little wires, mounts, bolts out of here, clean up a little bit, and then go from there, I guess. So while cleaning out the inside of this car, I actually got two surprises that were actually good surprises. One was there's a new set of door hinges literally inside the car. So that's sick because mine are very saggy and they're very rough and they have a lot of play in them, so these are a must. Now the second is something really cool. So underneath the steering column, I actually found a Lancia Delta horn button underneath the car, which is like really cool. It's a real horn button too. It's made by Momo. Like, so focus on it. Like, come on, that's super cool. I'm such a butthurt for steering wheels, so to me this is an awesome find. So it's cool to get something that's not a bad surprise from this thing. So awesome. Guys literally just showed up and it looks like we got a new toolbox.
What's up, YouTube? Another episode of YouTube. Wheeler here. Got a new toolbox for Jip. Moving them in. Unfortunately, this sadly means that Jip now gets a shop key.
Bad had.
So there's actually like a layer of tint on the passenger window and the hatch that I don't know if it faded over time or something, but now it's basically turned into this gross, nasty film with a bunch of adhesive behind it. So Wavy and Bighorn out here helping me out. They show me a trick where you kind of heat it up with the heat gun and you soak it with some glass cleaner and you can kind of just razor it off really easy. The heat gun basically makes this come off and then this lubricates, you know, when you razor it. So it's nice, easy process, it's just tedious. So
Zero cleanup. That ain't even yours. Stop.
where did you get to?
Third.
I just kept clicking
that
it.
isn't his.
I just kept clicking it. If anything, I gave you fresh.
What that wrist do?
Oh, it's nothing. What is it? Nothing. Jimmy drafted the Heckelmans to start taking off the hatch tint. And as you can see, they're going ham and cheese.
All right, so all the film's off, but there's a crap ton of residue, so just taking my sweet time trying to get it off. It just takes forever, it's tedious, but it's coming off. Looks a hell of a lot better. We got all the duct tape off the hood and the fender and the door. Stoked. That stuff was a pain in the ass also, and I almost got all the film off on here too. So slowly but surely this thing will clean up. The cheap way to do it. Gugon was expensive, so we hit it with the brake clean.
I said take whatever you want.
It's never a full day without a pick bike.
New shop toy.
Got you, Drew.
Don't fall. Yeah.
So we're taking a break from the FD and we're gonna start working on this a little bit. There's just a bunch of little stuff we have to just keep plugging in, and we're putting the studs in the exhaust side of the turbo to put the downpipe on. I got these in my local hardware store. I didn't even realize you can get studs there, which is pretty sweet. So put them in nice and tight. We're double nutting it right here. You basically lock, oh, let it focus. You basically lock the nuts on each other so then you could tighten in the stud. So, beautiful.
Hype.
What are you doing, Jip?
Down piping.
Don't hurt yourself. Come on, Jip, force it.
No, try talking nice.
Oh, you can take that. Oh.
Alright, see?
It's nothing.
Dude, look at the fit of this thing. We're about to roast your brake booster. This is great. We should have wrapped it. Nah. Brian, what's about to happen?
We're gonna do some heat wrap on the downpipe.
So as you guys probably just saw, the downpipe sits really, really close to the brakes. So we're gonna do some heat resistant wrap on it right now. It's kind of like a fiberglass cloth just to make sure we keep the heat in so the bait doesn't get really heat soaked and we don't get the brakes all squishy and boil the fluid and all that good stuff. So this is a safety precaution. This stuff's pretty cheap, and Brian's gonna show us how to get it done.
Yeah, you probably want to wear rubber gloves since this is fiberglass, or else you'll be itching and pissing people off at the touch. But if you wrap it, it helps it like stretch. It helps the fibers loosen up, and then when it dries, it'll kind of shrink up and have an even tighter fit. So I'm just getting a little bit of water. This should be enough. Once, and that's about it. Wring it out and then put it on damp. Try to pull it nice and tight.
So when starting the wrap, you want to secure it with something metal. We got metal zip ties, which is awesome. These are somewhat expensive. You could always use like a mechanic's wire, like a barbed wire or something.
Honestly, mechanic's wire works really good. Barbed wire, I don't.
Barbed wire.
Once it's like tight on the first one, you can almost let go because it'll hold it itself.
Yes.
And now's when we want to start doing the zip tie.
On the count of
Nice
three,
and
everyone
tight.
say thank you, Brian. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Brian.
So Drew and Jip have been trying to put the tranny mount in this whole time.
Not trying.
That's all 4 bolts. He's all in.
4 bolts. What an accomplishment, guys.
Look at that beautiful piece of work.
It's nothing.
So Jip's gonna try and bang out the exhaust system today. I don't want to do it. I hate doing exhaust on my back, but so this, we don't know if it's gonna line up with the CX kit. It might. I guess we're gonna find out.
We have it, so we may as well try.
Yeah, that's about it. So the CX kit comes with the downpipe right here, and it also comes with a mid pipe, which is right here to connect the two. I think we should be all set. Also comes with the gaskets and bolts. So, well, it's rainy and crappy out. I figured it was a good time to just power wash the car, get all the, you know, random dirt off of it. The engine bay is actually just like covered in dirt, so it'll be a good time to clean it up a little bit. Alright, so Jip gave up on putting the exhaust in. I guess he's missing some mounts for his hangers, so he's gonna go see if the other shelf has them. But we were able to get the downpipe in and the mid pipe underneath, and it fits so tight against the frame rail. I wish I could show you, but the car was lowered. But it sits so high up and so tight against the frame rail. The clearance is so nice because I know on like all other cars, our exhaust actually hangs pretty low right there, so it's gonna be a plus. So CX Racing really got that one down, but the wrap came out great. Got to throw O2 sensor in there now, and that should be all set. I'm gonna jump on this again tomorrow, try to do the fuel stuff tomorrow, try to finalize the wiring, maybe do like the heater hoses and just a bunch of other small things, and then we can finally start tackling the intercooler kit. Now besides that, I did take the time to wash the FD, and I'm really happy I do. It looks so much better. I still got to fully get the stuff off the window because I had to put it down, but it's a power window and I need to put power to the car or the switch, and my jump pack is bad, so I can't really just put power to the switch right now. But car does look a heck of a lot cleaner. The paint is still trash though, which really sucks. Now the car was definitely hitting the front, and it really sucks because the owner I bought it from said it was like basically perfect, which, well, not perfect, but you know, he said that it was a clean shell and there's nothing really wrong with it damage wise, but it's very obvious. You could tell that it was repaired or tried to repair it right here. It's not that straight. He did a decent job right here, but you know, the fender bracket is all bent up. You can see there's buckling right here. This is a little squirrely, and it was repaired right here also. And I'm a little nervous because it was hit right here. This is whatever. This isn't really like a big structural thing. It's kind of annoying, but you don't see it. It's not really smushed in, so it's not really affecting anything. It's not like Tommy's R32 where the rocker was crunched in. So that's all set. But you could tell up top it got a little bit of you could tell that it got affected up here a little bit. I don't know if this was from the metal being pulled down there or if the upper frame rail piece actually got bent. Tomorrow we're gonna go through and do some measurements and make sure everything is all straight. Everything looks straight. Everything did line up when I took it off, so I hope it is. I hope it was just from getting hit down there, but we'll find out. If not, worst case, I put this on a frame machine and we get it repaired. Luckily, Brian Hall, our personal body guy, he's one of my good friends, and he actually works right around the corner. It's like a half mile from the shop, and he's a frame tech, so that's what he does for a job, and he's really good at it. So if we have to do some straightening on this car, so be it. It's not a big deal. I know he could fix it. He is unreal with this stuff, and you know what? At the end of the day, it's a drift car. There's no major damage, and I'm probably gonna end up crashing into a wall anyways. So much work to be done on this car. At this point, we just gotta do some part collecting. The hardest part is just kind of getting the money for it. Just because all this stuff is just money. So I'm gonna visit Tommy FES soon and see what kind of small parts he has laying around from when he used to part out FDs, and see if there's anything I could use, and then I kind of have to reach out from there. Just a bunch of little stuff. I need to find a new driver's side fender because the shipping company kind of messed that one up, and a million other things. So I gotta take the engine bay apart. First thing I do is paint it, but I want to make sure the frame is straight. It's just a long list. I'll stop rambling. I'm just going on. But so for you guys who don't know, I just dropped the Drift Day is the Best Day hoodie, and I love it. It's a sick design. I also have it in black with gold writing, and it's super warm, and I know it's hoodie season for a lot of you guys. If you guys want a sick hoodie and want to support the FD build, go cop yourself one. I'll put the link in the description. If not, even go cop a pineapple tee. That'd be sweet. Everything helps, and I really appreciate it. I'll put the link in the description. You guys know where. So I'm gonna end it. You guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content, and I'll probably see you tomorrow.